The GC battle at the Tour de France is in full flow and it's gonna continue today. Go back and watch the previous episode if you missed it, because we were so close to defeating Pogacar on the Autocam, finishing on the same time as Tadej. So just a little bit closer than Vingegaard was in real life. Anyway, in this playthrough, Remco Evenepoel still holds the yellow jersey over Tadej and Vingegaard, just about 1 minute 30 separating the three riders. And with Roglic and Skjelmose slipping away, I think it's going to be a three-way battle for this Tour de France. That's of course unless this guy blows us away. And quickly, we are still in with a shot at the green jersey with Wout van Aert. It's Milan still winning there. Anyway, it's a massive day now in the GC battle because the mountain time trial to the Altiports at Periguides with that hugely steep final kilometre. I am certain that Tadej Pogacar will beat us here. The question is, can we limit our losses? And can we even gain time on Remco in the yellow jersey? It's all to play for. Let's go. Oscar Onley currently with the best time then, not in the GC battle in this playthrough, but Matteo Jorgensen is underway for us. He's at 6 minutes in the GC now, dropping time on the Autocam, but he's still there or thereabouts in the GC. So we may as well try to keep him at this kind of breakaway range. Anyway, this is what we've been waiting for. It's a +2 day on Jonas Vingegaard. That is absolutely perfection. You love to see it. Where is Jorgensen going to cross the line up the road? Let's see where he goes. Only 11th place. Anyway, Tadej Pogacar wearing the polka dots. Oh my word, looking fantastic as well. He is gaining time on Vingegaard at the first split. But Remco on the same time in yellow as Pogacar at the first split. Let's see where we are at the second split. This one going to be more important, and Vingegaard is first place. Come on, Jonas, ahead of Almeida. Where is Pogacar though? 27 seconds clear. Oh my god. Remco, I think, hopefully is going to be behind Vingegaard. No, he's 7 seconds ahead. Are we going to lose time to both of them? Well, we know it's a steep finish. Now up to 90. Here we go. The steep gradients. Vingegaard up to 95, 99, all the way to the line. We go first place by 14 seconds. Here's Pogacar though. How much time does he gain? 31 seconds. But I really feel we need to gain time on Remco Evenepoel here. Is he going to lose yellow? Is he going to finish ahead of Vingegaard? He's behind Vingegaard, only by 2 seconds. We finished second on the stage with Jonas Vingegaard. We will happily take that. 31 seconds to Pogacar. It's a big margin. We expected to lose time here though. I wanted though to gain more time on Remco Evenepoel, fighting hard in the yellow jersey, but just about losing it. Pogacar now moves into yellow, only by 3 seconds. And our gap to Tadej, 1 minute 39. We need to keep him in range. Right now, he is in range. If it goes beyond 2 minutes though, that's where we start to be in trouble. And although Remco is still there in the GC at 3 seconds, I am sure he will crack at some point in the big mountains. Because the massive Tourmalet stage is up next, starting with the Tourmalet, then 3 cols after that, including the Périsord Arensman, one with an epic breakaway on this day in real life. And we have the team to go crazy here. Kuss, Jorgensen and Yates as super mountain domestiques. The question is, can we hit UAE? They still have Almeida in this playthrough. I think our tactic has to be go all out on the Col de Tourmalet and see what happens after that. Away we go then, and the attacks for the breakaway begin. I do want to control this a little bit though, because I want at least one rider in the breakaway. If we can get Wout up the road for those green jersey points and then to be a domestique, that'll be perfect. And he is second in the competition, but we do have Jonas Vingegaard wearing the polka dot jersey today. And is this the moment? The breakaway slipping away. We do have Kuss and Wout van Aert in this group. Lipovitz here as well at 7 minutes. Do I really want him up the roads? And finally, I think we have the gap here. Movistar on the front. Van Aert is dropped, but we do have Kuss and Wout in this breakaway. Vorkalan, Champuzan, Lipovitz is cooked, and Nylands as well. Boy oh boy, this has been a difficult stage so far. Philipsen and Gamay are going to go for the green jersey behind, but Wout van Aert is going to be able to roll across the line first and take all 20 points here. Here we go, Wout. Okay, we're going to get second. 17 points. If we end up losing the green jersey by less than 3 points, it will be because of that. But you know what? Tempo has dropped on the foot of the Tourmalet. I have an idea. Matteo Jorgensen at 7 minutes. Get yourself into the breakaway, my man. Oscar Onley trying to bridge as well. Here we go. Jorgensen is free. So we now have Wout van Aert, Matteo Jorgensen and Sepp Kuss in this breakaway. The problem is, Kuss is absolutely cooked after the difficult start to the day. And as tempted as I am to try and attack with Vingegaard right now, I don't think it will work. So instead of going all out on the Tourmalet, I am going to let this breakaway gain a lead. It's Sepp Kuss and Wout van Aert who are going to drop soon. Jorgenson though, on a magic day. But crucially, it's Lidl Trek and Simone Consoni on the front, and Jorgenson now has over 6 minutes on the peloton. Despite Kuss and Van Aert getting drops, Jorgenson virtually is almost in the yellow jersey. So the race status, Jorgenson and Onley have 4 minutes on the next group, featuring now Sepp Kuss, Vauquelin and Tronchon. Further back to Wout van Aert just cresting the Col de Tourmalet, and he will be caught soon by the peloton, who are not too far behind. They're coming over the Tourmalet now. Honestly, when I went into this breakaway, it was only to have satellite riders for Vingegaard later on, but Jorgensen still in the virtual yellow jersey. We have to play the card now of him up the roads, and we're gonna let UAE do the tempo behind. If nothing else, it will be wonderful to have a stage win with Matteo Jorgensen. Next up then, coming to the foot of the Paris-Sword, Onley doesn't really have the strength to work with Jorgensen very well at the moment. To be honest, I will give him the stage win if he helps me to the finish line. It would be cool if PCM allowed you to communicate with other riders so you can kind of discuss tactics with them as you would in real life. Anyway, for now we can't do that. We have to hope Onley is going to work with us all the way to the finish line, as now we have only 49 riders in the peloton heading to the Paris-Swords. And honestly, Movistar, why are you helping Tadej Pogacar? What are you guys doing? Does Enric Mas really think he can win the Tour de France? I don't think so, buddy. We'll let Oscar Onley take the KOM points. Now he can hopefully work with us in this descent as we head to the final climb today. And now the tempo is so high in the peloton. Oh my word, Tim Wellens smashing it for Pogacar. Here we go then. Jorgensen and Onley begin the ascent to Luchon Super Bagnères. I want the stage win now. I think we can drop Oscar Onley, but he is going to play the card. He's 26 minutes down in GC. He doesn't need to do any work now in this group. This is going to be difficult. Ben Healy looking to move, but now Almeida on the front being used for UAE Team Emirates. Vingegaard watching Pogacar like a hawk today. 10k to go and still over 3.5 minutes to Jorgensen and Onley. Come on, Matteo, you can do this. Enric Mas now making a move. That's why Movistar were pacing. We're going to leave it though up to UAE Team Emirates. They still have Soler, Sivakov and Almeida around Tadej Pogacar. But 4.5k to go. Jorgensen going to try and turn the screw here on Oscar Onley up to 74. Can Onley follow us all the way to the line? Epic ride by the team around Vingegaard today. Wout van Aert still here with 5k to go, with 4k to go in this group. He's finally done for the day now. Pogacar still not moving. There goes Remco. Now we need to move. Oh my word, massive move by Remco Evenepoel. We're going to try and bridge this with Vingegaard slowly up to Pogacar and up to Remco Evenepoel. But what a move by Remco, leading out Tadej Pogacar up the road. Jorgensen has dropped Oscar Onley and he's going to win the stage. Gaining everything to the line, Matteo Jorgensen wins a stage of the Tour de France, but behind, I fear we're going to lose time today to Pogacar, putting in massive time at the end to Jonas Vingegaard, and Evenepoel as well is gaining time on Vingegaard. Not a good climb there by Jonas Vingegaard. Pogacar second, Remco third, and we get fourth ahead of Onley on the line. And behind, Eduardo Affini only has 2 minutes to cross the line to make the time cut. Come on, Eduardo. Oh my god, I don't think we're going to make it. I don't think we're going to make it. 1 minute 13 and 12 seconds. Come on, Edo. You can do it. I think he missed it by about 2 seconds. Well, a bittersweet day in the end, because Matteo Jorgensen with an absolutely epic stage victory here, gaining time on everyone else of course, but Pogacar taking time and over 30 seconds on Vingegaard, even Remco dropping Vingegaard in the end. I definitely could have managed Vingegaard better there. So the gap in the GC now 2 minutes 19 between Pogacar and Vingegaard. Jorgensen up to 5th place though at 5 minutes 49. And he also actually moves into the polka dot jersey. We can't help ourselves, we're not even trying to get that jersey, but we always seem to get it. And a side note on the stage, but Wout van Aert does take more points, closing the gap to Milan to 31 in the green jersey. But I said within 2 minutes is striking distance for Vingegaard. We're now outside that 2 minute gap. And I cannot believe it, Eduardo Affini was out of the time limit by about 5 seconds. How unlucky can you be? I feel so sorry for the man. I feel like that's quite harsh by the connoisseurs. Let him back in, guys. Anyway, not expecting any GC action into Carcassonne. I expect this to be a breakaway day. Let's see if it turns out to be that way. Rhyming accidentally. So let's see if a breakaway goes early. Victor Campenaerts is our breakaway candidate for the day. I do want to keep Wout though in the main group. I reckon we can drop the pure sprinters, the likes of Johnny Milan in the green jersey on these climbs and win the stage with Wout van Aert in Carcassonne. We've already finished second too many times with Wout at this tour. Maybe today is his day. Anyway, we do have an intermediate sprint before that. Wout van Aert currently on the wheel of Johnny Milan, our big rival in this competition. Can I move to the wheel of Philipsen? I think he's better placed. Oh, but Milan looks good now. I'm going to go back to his wheel at the last minute. Milan versus Van Aert. Can we gain any points on him or limit our losses here? That's the main goal. Here we go. There goes Milan. Can we catch him to the line? We're going to lose a couple of points. It's not going to be a massive deal though. So after that, we're 25 points behind Jonathan Milan. So it's clearly not going to be a breakaway day at the Tour de France. Valentin Madouas, a sole breakaway rider currently. We're going to have this first climb, but really the second cat climb, the Pas de San coming up, that's where I want to really put pay to the sprinters' chances. For now though, we're going to weaken them up here. And here we go into the foot of the Pas du Sant, and Vingegaard is going to have Wout van Aert on his wheel here, up to 85 Jonas. Keep Wout van Aert in a great position. Let's go absolutely crazy right now, guys. Up to 87 relay. Let's go. Jonathan Milan starting in an okay position. He's the rider I really want to drop today. Milan is struggling. He has made it over in the group though. Can we continue this tempo over the top? More riders dropping like Søren Berenskold, but the big man, Jonathan Milan, is still in this group. I think we're going to have to sprint against the big man today. He's still here. There's Milan and Philipsen hovering the wheels for now. Campenaerts, then Jorgenson, who is Wout van Aert's lead-out man today. So 4k to go. Campenaerts up to 90, even 95 right now. Jorgenson, I think, is ready to go. 3k to go. There is Milan. He looks strong. I'm going to try and lead out myself though, or am I? Because his wheel is right there. Let's stay here. Jorgenson is going to sprint right now. Wout van Aert, jump the wheels right now. Try and sprint, my man. Tries to get past Jonathan Milan, but he's just too quick. He's too strong. Jonathan Milan is going to win again, and it's another painful second place for Wout van Aert. I tried, guys. I tried to drop him. He is undroppable though. My word, how many wins would Wout van Aert have without Jonathan Milan at this race? He is ruining Wout van Aert's Tour de France. He beat us on stage 11, finishing second with Wout van Aert, and again, he beats us on stage 15 with Wout in second place. So we're now 45 points behind Milan in that green jersey. We're still there. It's gonna be tricky though. Jorgensen won a stage and moves into polka dots in this episode, but Vingegaard slips behind 2 minutes now, behind Tadej Pogacar. We still have a chance. There's massive mountains to come. We can try and attack Pogacar there, but we are sliding a little further back than I was hoping today. Anyway, guys, I really hope you're enjoying this Tour de France playthrough on PCM. Drop a like on the video down below if you are. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.